So you want to start using a habit tracker. Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my tips and tricks to make habit trackers as effective as possible, as well as showing you some examples of habit trackers that I've used in the past to help me stay on track. Hi, it's Kelly here, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, I really encourage you to stick around and join the community by hitting that big red subscribe button down below for new planning and productivity videos every single week. This is future Kelly editing this video. I don't know why my hair looks so bad in this. In my mind, it was a cute bun and it was completely smooth. But yeah, please try and ignore my hair. I don't know what happened. So, habit trackers. I have a little bit of a funny relationship with habit trackers in that I'm kind of on and off with them. Some months I like to use them, some months I don't like to use them. Just depends on how I'm feeling. If you don't know what a habit tracker is, a habit tracker is basically just a daily record of if you're doing something or not doing something. So I find this really helpful in the past if I'm tracking something like healthy eating or exercise. And it's just a really good visual representation to hold yourself to account for maybe something which you know you're not doing as much of, but you want to be doing more of. But how do you create a good habit tracker and what makes up a good habit tracker? I have tried loads and loads of habit trackers in the past, and here are my top 3 tips for making a really good habit tracker. My first tip is that you want to make it a daily tracker. Now, I know this sounds really obvious, but I have seen it done in the past where you write a number of times that you've done something in the week. Now, that can be really helpful for some things, but in my opinion, it just works better if you're holding yourself to account for doing something every single day rather than looking at it as a week, because it kind of demotivates you to look back at a week and go, oh, I only did that thing one time. Whereas if you're reevaluating every single day and you're thinking, okay, did I do that today? Okay, I didn't, that's okay, but I can do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Now, tip number 2 is to track a realistic number of habits. When I started using habit trackers, I made the rookie mistake of trying to track about 8 different habits in 1 month. And yeah, it's too much. It's too much for anyone. I need 1 or 2 habits I can keep track of. If I have 8 different habits, I just don't do any of them. And that completely defeats the purpose. So have a realistic number of habits. Start small if you're just getting started with tracking habits. Maybe start with 1 or 2, and then you can add more if you become a bit more comfortable with it. And tip number 3 is you need something which is visually powerful to you. And what I mean by this is, yes, you want it to look great, of course you do, but it has to make sense for you, and it has to be something which you look forward to coming to and filling in every day in a way that suits you. So if you're someone who loves to color in things, maybe at the end of the day you're like, yes, okay, I'm going to color in my habit tracker. I'm going to color in what I've done for that day, and you can color it in. Some people just prefer to have a little checkbox that they can tick, and that's fine as well. It's just whatever works for you, whatever's easiest for you, and that's a key part, is making it easy for you to fill in. If it's something which is a bit too complex and you're like, oh, okay, I'm never going to actually fill that in, don't use it. If you find yourself not filling it in, change your habit tracker. Use a different one, because otherwise what's the point? Okay, so those are my top tips for making a good habit tracker. Now, the part you've all been waiting for, I'm actually going to show you some examples of habit trackers that I have used in the past that I have found really helpful. These are just a few different examples. There's a couple of different ways you can do this, but you'll find one that works for you. But here are some of my examples. Okay, so there you have it guys, that was your complete guide to habit trackers. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you have, please do make sure you give it a huge thumbs up down below. I also recommend that you go and check out this video here, which is about how to set up a bullet journal for the first time. I show you in that video how I use habit trackers, and that can be really helpful just to see it in action. So I recommend going to check out that video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.